What you gonna do when Chevy John don't come for you? Tell me what you wanna do. What you gonna do?
Florida man standing in his sunroof while driving his Cadillac down I-40.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am Lorena Creole, and this, of course, is the Welcome to Florida show, the show where we have just way too much fun laughing and learning about the second craziest state in the union, a state that your girl has roots and ancestry from ever since 1565. And I love kicking off my Sundays with this particular show. Love hanging out with you guys because, frankly, you guys have the best comments whatsoever in the chat. So we are going to go ahead and kick this off. Our show is a little bit shorter this evening for about the next couple of evenings because at 9:30 your girl is going to be doing a watch party over on Positive Fandom's channel for The Last of Us. So either way, whole hour packed with fun. Culture isn't going to be able to join us tonight. Got the family thing, so no worries. We will catch him here next week. So let's see. With you folks starting to filter in, I see Jerry Minoza, who's like, yeah, a little early, but that's okay. First here, first in line. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being a channel member. And E. Clay Thomason says, Lufa Life, throwing out those member emojis. I love it. So many of you guys got gifted with memberships, throwing out that Lufa Life, Moon Pie, golf cart, and all the great emojis that come from watching all of the crazy stories that we have on this channel. So I see you, Zachary at 315. Hello, says evening, y'all. I see Snortapoopas Huber, who says hello, humans and other critters. Snortapoopas, the polar bear from Pinellas County. I bet you're loving this weather right now. I guess it's probably not cold enough for you, I'm guessing. And we have Goof R35 in the house. Hello, Goof R35. Good to see you. We have someone new in our chat. I don't think I've seen before. The Comic Relief Crusader. Well, glad you are here. Says, hail Lorena Creole. And I love that avatar, dude. Love it. And Mark Daly says, greetings for the man in the panhandle. Well, good to have you here, Mark Daly. Hope all is going well, going good. Glad to have you here. Keely Chow is here. Says, hey, everybody. Well, hello, Keely Chow. And Roll Tide as always. Dylan C in the chat who says Florida land. Yes, indeedy. It is Florida land for sure. Glad you're here to hang up with us. And okay. So finally made it to your show. Well, I'm glad that you finally made it to my show. We're gonna have a great time. And I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Did you saw that Trevor Lawrence went to the Waffle House, right? After he won. That is like the most Florida man Duval County thing ever. It's just too darn funny. And Deranged Lunatic is here, aka DL. Good evening to you. This is evening, Miss Lorena. Well, good to see you and glad you're here. Gary Banjo Sandworth Worthington is from all the way over in the UK. He says, UK, hello, Lorena Creole. Well, hello to you, my dear. Glad you're here. I know it's quite late where you are, so thanks for joining us. Snorter Poopa says it's a little too warm. I had to turn the temperature down in a walk-in freezer. Oh, well, we're gonna actually have some fun laughing at some things the Floridians do when it's chilly. And there's KR 82. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Well, there are 12 of you folks in here in the chat. You guys are starting to filter in. Let's go ahead and start with what we usually start off with respect to the funny. And of course, that would be the fun that we have with memes. If you are on Facebook, you definitely want to check out the Florida Memes Facebook group. You can be having the crappiest day, go to that Facebook group and just look at all the memes there that are posted. If you want to get dropped into a Floridian state of mind, that's where you go. And it is never, never a bad time checking out these memes that they have. Let's say Florida Chili, the Comic Relief Crusader says, try up here in Canada in Alberta, the Texas of Canada. It's nice up here. Dude, I'm freezing just picturing where Alberta is. I mean, whew, man. Too cold, too cold for Floridians because your girl is actually I was born in Philadelphia. So I was born and raised in cold weather. We'll say cold, not Arctic like Canada, but cold. Hated it. Absolutely, absolutely hated it. But here in Florida, when the temperature drops below 70, Floridians start disappearing and bundling up. For me, that doesn't happen until it hits maybe about 40, 35 to 40. I'm kind of like, So my blood has not thinned out yet. Next year, I'm probably going to be bundled all up over everything. I mean, I'm always cold to begin with. I'm like an iguana. I like cold weather. I like hot weather. Hey, an unexpected fire. Good to see you. Good to see you. This is Hi Lorena in chat. Hello, Stuart Mitchell. Good to see you as well. As well. Where's your Spider-Man poster? I'll have it yet. I'll have it yet. I'll get my Spider-Man postcard. That's t-shirt weather here. You know what? Funny thing. You can always tell at Disney World in December who the Canadians and the Midwesterners from like Michigan and Minnesota are, because when it's 40, 50 degrees in Florida, y'all are all out the pool and wearing shorts like this is balmy. I left Michigan 15 years ago because I was tired of shoveling snow. Yeah. Kind of like a girl. I was tired of shoveling snow, tired of scraping ice off of my car. I'm so glad I no longer have to do that. I don't ever want to shovel snow, scrape ice off my car, remote start my car to get the heat started before I got into the car. Just nah, don't ever want to do that again. You fall out of tree. No. I don't fall out of trees, but I will like hibernate on the couch. I like it warm. I like it warm. On the trip down, I threw my ice scraper in the Ohio River, my symbolic gesture that my life as a Yankee was over. I like that. I like that. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Yes, I don't know who needs this. Go to Wawa and fill your tires. 30 degrees Fahrenheit in the morning. Yeah, that happened here. Like you know, if you're from the Northeast or whatever, as soon as you get that first cold snap, because of the temperature difference, the pressure in your tires gets low. So everybody's in line at the Wawa to fill up your tires with air. Here, it's like folks were like, I don't know what's going on. They're like, I had no clue. Dylan C says, Lorena, to be fair, the Northeast does the shorts and tees thing on occasion when our spring weather isn't bipolar. Some of y'all do. I was never that person, but I have seen it. I have seen it. I never understood it, but I haven't seen it in like 30, 40-degree weather with shorts. No, I take that back because I knew this one dude I went to high school with. He seemed to wear shorts all the time. I don't know. Dude was weird. And yes, it is this cold in Florida. So for folks who do not know, when we kind of alluded to that a little bit earlier when the unexpected fire said, yes, when the temperature drops below a certain point, not in Central Florida because we're too far north, but we're talking like South Florida, Naples, uh, West Palm, Miami, down that way, down through Keys. When the temperature drops below 60, like in the 50s or so, and so, iguanas will fall out of the trees because they will hibernate. Like literally, they look like they're dead. Um, they just don't move. And you're not supposed to touch them unless they fall, in the road somewhere. You don't want them to get run over or anything like that. So you kind of move them over to the side. When it warms up, they will come back to life. But yes, in South Florida, there's a real danger of frozen iguanas falling from the trees. Well, they're not frozen, they're just hibernating. But yeah, because they're cold blooded, right? So that's what you watch for. Hey, Roto Commish, good to see you. Good to see you. The iguana sickles. Yeah, people feed the iguanas in South Florida, like the Miami area, like New Yorkers feed pigeons with food. Literally, go look it up on YouTube. It's the weirdest freaking thing, but I love seeing it. I'm in Florida, and it appears bathrobes are acceptable winter coats. And this makes sense because we get cold snaps and then it's over in a couple of days. So no one invests really in like a winter coat. I don't even know where you can even buy a winter coat here, except maybe at a ski shop or something like that. So people will just, wear bathrobes. When I was at the parks when I was at Disney on Saturday, it was cold, but I didn't wear gloves. I just wore my gym gloves because, like, why? It's going to be 80 degrees in two or three more days. Makes zero sense. Hey, Lonnie Holcomb, thank you so much for that $5 super chat, my dear. Thank you. It says, yay, warm weather. That's why I moved to Florida. What's this junk? It's called that crazy weather where you get that cold snap. And I want to say it's happened the past 2 years because I think 4 years ago, I came to Florida in December and I'm thinking it's going to be in the 60s and 70s. It stayed in the 90s throughout Christmas. That was weird. As a Yankee, I was pissed because I wanted some cold, won't say colder, we'll say football type weather. I kind of wanted that instead. Thank you for that, my dear. And I see you there, Keck. I see you. Try minus 38 in Canada. Dude, I dealt with minus 38 in Philadelphia one year. Mm-mm. So cold, my face was on fire. I am not trying that anymore. At minus 38 Celsius or minus 38 Fahrenheit. Not doing it. And this is, oh my God, it's Wix. Other states. How cold is it in Florida? Florida, yeah, it's that cold where you're hibernating iguana. So yes, that's, oh my God, it's Wix over there He usually has on a Publix t-shirt or he's eating something from Publix and he's catching on his flip phone these crazy Florida man videos. I'll have to do a show with nothing but his videos about Florida. They're absolutely hilarious. And of course, you can find him on Facebook. Speaking of Jacksonville, here's the sign, the crystal. Be right back. Going to pick up the cook. That's a darn shame. That the restaurant doesn't open because you know what? They got to go pick the cook up. True story. I was leaving North Carolina on New Year's Day to drive back to Florida, and the darn McDonald's wasn't open at 7 o'clock. Actually, 7:30. I'm like, it says you're open at 7 o'clock. No, people hadn't reported to work to cook. Was not happy. So I went to Chick-fil-A instead. Forget that. Hey, Soul Assassin. When the lizards are freezing, it's a sign to wrap the outside pipes for the colds. Good point. Good point. Dylan C says, next snowstorm we have, I want to make an igloo, but over-engineer the crap out of it. You're going to put indoor plumbing in it too? That'd be cool. Fiend Machine, hello, says at least they're honest. And at least they left a note. Shoot, at that McDonald's. Yes, I'm talking about you, the McDonald's in Garner North Carolina on Timber Drive. You weren't open. At least you could have left a note, said nobody showed up for work yet, so we're going to be opening late. That would have helped. I'm just saying. And for those of you who are privy to the loofah joke, spotted in the wild today, I wonder what this configuration means. So for those of you who don't know, at the Villages, depending on which way you are interested in, let's say, swinging, you have certain loofahs for certain certain activities. But yeah, I've never seen this configuration before. I've only seen a loofah on an antenna or on a rearview mirror, but never like this. So you know what? Next week's show, when Culture is back, we got to show them this picture. For real, we got to show them. Oh man. Well, let's see. Let's move on to the next. You see that, right? That is Professor X. And lately he has taken to video bombing my stream, so ignore him. If we're lucky, he won't lick us in other regions while we're while we're on the stream. Yes, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. He's not happy. He's not happy. One time he almost like knocked over one of my monitors. One of my monitors and one of my tower computers, my other tower computer. So I had to put it behind something so he wouldn't knock it over. So let's see. Let's move on to some Florida man news because we didn't have any last time we chatted. So I'm gonna get to that before we talk about Tables Beach. So right off the bat, Miami-Dade County represent. Man swiped nearly 200 pairs of panties from the Dolphin Mall Victoria's Secret, police say. I have no words for this. I have no words. Dude, I don't know. Maybe he's got a lady friend who is accustomed to this, and maybe wanted to hedge his bets early. I don't know. But can you imagine going before a judge? What are you being brought in for? I stole 200 pairs of panties from from the Victoria's Secret. This is insane. So apparently, Sweetwater police arrested a 48-year-old South Florida man accused of being a serial panty thief. Serial panty thief. According to an arrest report, Carlos Angel Ramirez Rodriguez stole thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from Victoria's Secret. So he's done this at several stores at the Dolphin Mall in Sweetwater and the International Mall in Doral multiple times. The thefts reportedly date back to March and continued until his arrest Tuesday afternoon, police said. So apparently he was caught on surveillance video. Duh, dude didn't know you were going to be recorded. And they actually found him at a Walgreens in Sweetwater after being called out for a theft in progress. Police said officers noticed he was holding a plastic bag with a large amount of Victoria's Secret clothing. The report states Ramirez Rodriguez unlawfully removed 197 pairs of Victoria's Secret panties and one Victoria's Secret fragrance from the Dolphin Mall store in the most recent theft. I bet you it was Love Spell, because that Victoria's Secret fragrance is classic. Police didn't indicate what they think Ramirez Rodriguez did or planned to do with all the lingerie that he is accused of stealing. Ramirez Rodriguez was taken to the Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center on multiple retail theft charges. Dang. I mean, he's got something, but it's not a lady friend. Couldn't he at least buy them? Zach Fuchs, I guess he figured, why buy him when you can get it on a five finger discount? But not very smart, right? There's cameras everywhere. Dude didn't know that. Dylan C says that feeling you get when all the choices of clothes because you have no clue what you're looking for. Maybe he just thought, I'll just take all the panties. I mean, panties are useful, right? Well, he probably didn't know a bra size this girl wore. I don't know. I'm just saying. Seriously, does his wife, girlfriend crap her pants that much? Snortapoopa says he wants to wear a different set of panties for every day of the year. 200 down and 165 to go. The literal panty raid. Panty identifies as a panty liberator. Yeah, I like that. I guess he did, like, hey, I'm going to free all these panties from their retail tyranny. Soul Assassin said best not to know what he was planning. Yeah. I find it interesting that they didn't put the reason why he stole them. Maybe the real reason why he took them was more embarrassing. So probably why I didn't say anything. Hey, Capitano says, un momento. Headline says 200, but body of article says 197. What happened to the 3 unaccounted for? Well, the title says nearly 200 pairs. I don't know what the wordsmithing there. They probably said man swiped panties. That probably wouldn't have worked. Man swiped 197 panties. So that's probably why they went with a nice round number of nearly 200. I'm just guessing. I'm not a journalist. I don't write masthead titles. Who can take a sunrise, a panty man? It's so wrong for this. Oh, all right, folks. Well, let's see. We're kind of catching up. So, we love it when we have surveillance video, right? Okay, so apparently, Florida man tried to rob a bank, then led cops on a 20-mile chase. Watch what happens. 20-mile police chase involving several law enforcement agencies led to a traffic nightmare and a lot of drama on Interstate 75 in Southwest Florida Wednesday afternoon. So, Lee County Sheriff's Office was notified by Cape Coral Police of a pursuit heading into Fort Myers. Those of you who live in Los Angeles, you were used to seeing car chase videos. That's something I got used to living in LA, but that's something different definitely here in Florida. Apparently, the driver is identified as 72-year-old Patrick Schroeder. Okay, so we got an old dude with an AR-style firearm, a person of interest in an attempted robbery. How you gonna have a 72-year-old dude attempted robbery? Maybe it is the pit maneuver snortopoopas. I'm looking forward to seeing that. So apparently this guy tried to rob.
We are following a just occurred possible attempted armed robbery of a bank, and we're right now trying to pull him over. We do have aviation.
I love the fact that they have theme music in this.
On veterans right now. The vehicle is going to be a black BMW.
What? Oh!
Florida tag Zulu 550 Bravo Sierra. It's a 2006 black BMW
see a
two-door.
BMW in
So
a
the
Florida car
description
chase
of the
video.
male could be a white male in his 70s wearing a red t-shirt. They're approaching Colonial right now. Advise LCSO to get ahead of him. He's now southbound on 75 from Colonial. We're behind him. Going approximately 85 miles per hour. An hour South District 48.
Okay, he's going 15 miles over the speed limit, which basically he's keeping up with traffic right now.
Couple units, but the one coming from Daniels is going to be the closest. Okay. We have our South District unit standing by at some of the exits in case he tries to get off at some of the exits.
Okay,
so
it's
far
a cop
he's still
in
on
front of
75
him. There's
southbound.
another one in back, on the side, up.
Mile marker
Okay.
125. Okay, we still have troopers right behind him that should be there anytime.
Dang.
So, did we get the vehicle stopped yet? Yeah, they're detaining him now. Okay, great.
Car. His hands up. Out of the car. Dang. Yep. And we were waiting for that. Boom, there you go. Yup. Felony stupid. You know what? I love the fact that they put theme music to this from the Lee County Sheriff's Department. Gotta love them. Gotta absolutely love them for doing that. Yep, felony stupid. Only 85 miles per hour on a BMW. Come on, that fast car is faster than that. Yeah, definitely. That car is ready for the Autobahn. As for what, 85? I think this guy, he may have been doing it for attention. I mean, first of all, 72-year-old dude robs a bank, then only does 85 miles an hour. 85 miles per hour on I-75 in Florida, that's like the normal speed limit anyway. So that doesn't make sense at all. Hello, David Perez says hi from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Well, hello, and thank you so much for being here. Sure do appreciate you dropping in. Let's see, Real Wade Nation. I came in halfway. What happened? Well, what happened, Real Wade Nation, is basically you got a 72-year-old man who tried to rob a Bank of America, and he had an AR style weapon. And then he leads the police on a 20-mile chase at 85 miles an hour, which is nothing because the speed limit posted is like 70. So people are doing 80 to 85 miles per hour anyway. So, you know, your good car chases are at least 90 to 95 miles per hour. So, oh, and he was in a BMW, and I'm guessing that was like a 3 Series BMW. BMWs go faster than that. So we don't know what's going on. Maybe he forgot his meds. Maybe he was having a bad day. Maybe he wanted to go back to the villages. I don't know. But one thing we definitely love on this show, that is police cam video. So props to the Lee County Sheriff's Department for putting that together. Don't try to rob a bank and don't try to run from the cops because you will get pit maneuvered. That's for sure. Yeah, I know, Snorter Poopus. That's what I'm saying. Even in Orlando, I see people going 80, 85 miles an hour. That's nothing. He should have went 88 miles per hour and went through time, but no Mr. Fusion. Yeah, rich person car. Exactly. All right. Well, 25 of you folks in here. Thank you so very much. We're going to get into our main topic that I want to talk to you all about, and that is Tables Beach, which is a gorgeous beach that is located at the Patrick Air Force. No longer Air Force Base. Space Force Base. And actually, let me see, I'll let you guys there's a lot of wind. So I took this footage when I was there. I did a live stream, I believe, like about a week or so ago from Tables Beach. Tables Beach is located on Patrick Space Force Base property. It used to be the Air Force Base, but now it's the Space Force Base. And it's one of those beaches where unless you know what you are looking for, you're not going to really find this beach. It's not like Daytona Beach. It's not like, how would I say? It's not like Palm Beach. It's not like South Beach or anything like that. It's a very secluded I'll say natural beach, because it kind of is. You don't get a lot of, it's not like Daytona where you can drive on the beach or anything like that. It's a great day trip to go and take if you're in Orlando. And if you ever want to watch a launch, like whether it's SpaceX or NASA or anything like that, this is one of the beaches that you want to go to watch that at. So just to give you all a reference of where Tables Beach is, I'm going to kind of blow this up like a little bit. Okay, so here's Tables Beach right here. There's the Atlantic over on this side. And then you've got the Banana River here and the Indian River here. And further up, of course, this is all, that's Patrick Space Force Base, and you have Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. The reason why is because of all of these launch complexes. So you have the Launch Complex 25. So that's one. I have visited there. But when your girl was a NASA research assistant, I worked up here at Launch Complex 39B. That was where we did like all of the shuttle launches and everything. So this was ground zero for the shuttle launch. Of course, the Kennedy Space Center. This is the visitors complex. This is over here. You can't get to the launch complex here without special clearance, which I had at the time. So I used to go to like Playa Linda Beach up here, also Canaveral National Seashore, which is a bit down this way. So how you would actually get there from Orlando is from Orlando, you take the lovely 528, which is the Beachline Expressway. It's the same route that the Disney Cruise Line buses take from Orlando. You take 528 all the way across. It turns into A1A. You're going A1A south. You keep going, keep going, keep going. This is Port Canaveral. And there's Disney Cruise Lines terminal. So all the cruise ships you'll see over this way as you're going past on A1A. Then you go south on A1A, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. This is very slow going because you're going through a lot of residential beach areas. You're going down this way, a lot of beach houses, dive bars, a place called the Funky Mermaid, which I must visit very, very soon. You will actually pass Ron John Surf Shop as well. Across from Ron John Surf Shop is the Key Lime Company. That's where Sweetie the blind alligator hangs out, and you can see her during the week. Keep driving, keep driving, keep driving, keep driving until you get to Tables Beach. And not a whole lot of parking. Again, it's a beach that's very secluded. Unless you are looking for it, you will not you won't find it there. Comic Relief Crusader said, I've only been to Flagler Beach many years ago, 1985. Flagler Beach is gorgeous. That is a couple miles north of St. Augustine Beach. Very beautiful. If you ever want to do a scenic drive in Florida to like go north, drive north on A1A from St. Augustine and take that all the way towards Jacksonville. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All you see is just ocean. It's perfect. Ocean on the right, really nice communities. It's a beautiful scene. It's the scenic route. You take 95 to make time, and you take A1A to take pictures, along the way. And it is in Flagler County. Yes, it's in Flagler County. Hello, Ruben Christopher Haynes says, sorry, I am late. Do you know of a very quiet beach with white sands? Your white sand beaches are going to be on the west coast of Florida. So I know I went to one near Naples, actually. Naples Beach is very, very nice with white sand. The Atlantic side of Florida, it's all the granular, like rocky kind of granular sand because of how turbulent the ocean is. So you're gonna find the white sand beaches over on the west coast of Florida. So they obviously Tables Beach is on the Space Coast. There's how would I put this? You need to bring everything with you when you go to Tables Beach. The reason why is that there aren't a whole lot of amenities that are there. If you want to like go to find a bathroom, you're probably going to have to leave the beach to go further up, like where the hotels and other dining establishments are. It's a little bit of a hike. I want to say at least probably like about a mile from the beach. They advertise that Tables Beach has bathrooms, but when I went 2 weeks ago, those bathrooms were locked. So I would not count on that. So you bring everything with you when you go, except glass. I don't want you to bring glass on the beach. You will find people there fishing. It is a great, great place to go fishing. Although I will say, make sure that you have a fishing license because Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission does not play around. They do not play. You have to make sure that you have your fishing license and all of that stuff together. But this is a beach where people go to just, fish. During my live stream, we ran into this guy who had literally, he was chilling. He had 2 fishing rods planted in the sand, had a 6-pack, and was just like, this day is great. Soul Assassin says, so BYO, everything at tables. Yes, Soul Assassin. That's pretty much the trade-off, but I consider it to be a pretty good trade-off. So, basically pee before you go. Well, that stuff before you go. And then bring everything with you. I have like a pop-up shelter. You definitely want a shelter. Pop-up shelter, everything. It's so peaceful. It's like what I call, how would I say this? Like if you just want to go have lunch, read a book for like about an hour, hour and a half. Great. Great location. And not a whole lot of tourists. That's another reason why I like it. Not a whole lot of tourists. There's lots of houses back that way, and it's not very commercial. That's another reason why I like it. So if you're a shell hunter like I am, great place to go to pick up shells. I think I found like a conch shell. I found gorgeous, gorgeous clam shells, scallop shells. Wildlife as well. You will see lots of wildlife, especially sandpipers. They're fun to like stalk as well while they're there. So you get to see the birds. They're not really afraid of people. They'll let you get close enough, and then they'll just go off and do something else. You'll also be able to see several fishing ships out there as well. So commercial fishing ships. And also I keep saying to the north, but to the like left of this picture, you can see the Kennedy Space Center launch complex. You can see the vehicle assembly building and all of that. That's why this beach is so perfect to watch launches. Now, I will say it has to be a day launch. And the reason why, Tables Beach closes at dusk. And they are very serious in enforcing that. If you are there past dusk, the Space Force MPs will escort you off the property. That's the only thing. So, yeah. Day launches, Tables Beach is great. If it's a night launch, you need to go to another beach like Playa Linda or Canaveral National Seashore instead. See, I haven't fished since 1985. I haven't fished in a long time. I used to with my Putnam County, Palatka, Florida family. That's what we would do when I would visit my grandparents for the summer. We never went to the market to buy fish. We got like all of our fishing rods and went out to fish. So if you take 528, and this is why I tell people, leave the theme park area, leave Orlando and go see real Florida. You're driving out in 528 and you're about to cross the Banana River. You will see people who just have their cars and everything pulled off to the side and they're fishing down the river. Like no big deal. Like no big deal. You see that that's like the true Florida lifestyle. You just go out and fish, chill all day, and just do that. So it's interesting when you come to the state, if you're coming to the state to go to the theme parks, I highly suggest taking at least one day to leave the Orlando bubble and either visit some of the other towns or my favorite thing, go to the beach and touch some sand. It's great being out in nature, except when there's a hurricane. Don't go out there. Don't go out there. And Unexpected Fire says, no tourists. Sounds good to me. But then I can't go until I complete the move to Florida. Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, it was January. Well, I went in, well, no, because I went in July and I went in January. In July, it was hot, but I had no problem finding a place to park. Granted, I went during the week. The weekends probably gonna the beaches on the weekends in Florida are always crowded. Always. Doesn't matter. Weekends, holidays, they're always crowded. During the week is the best time to go. Hey, Stunt Brad, I see ya. I see ya. I see ya. Lorena could have been an awesome stunt woman, just saying, LOL. I gotta give props to stunt women. I'm telling you, y'all do some great stuff. That's for sure. Ruben Christopher Haynes says, I have someone very special that I hope will visit me. I just want her to be happy and rest when she visits. Hopefully, she doesn't leave. Well, we're not even going to think about if she's going to leave or anything like that. I think she will have a great time visiting you. You have such a great personality. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. I very much hope that she visits you. So if she does, let us know if she's going to be visiting you and we can give you tips and stuff about where to take her. Let's see. Jerry Minoza said, I heard a story of catfishes on the street. Is that true? Yes, that can definitely that can happen. That can happen. Here's why. Catfish live in salt water and in fresh water. I am used to catching catfish from fresh water. I'm also used to catching catfish in brackish water. What brackish water is it's a body of water that's I want to say inland a little bit from the ocean, but because of the current, salt water can get mixed in there. So it's a mixture of salt and fresh water. The St. John River is a prime example of that. So if the water table is high enough, if the hurricane is strong enough and pushes the water up into the streets, the catfishes will get washed out there on the street too. And for those of us, if we see catfish on the street, it's like, hey, that's dinner. Go ahead and go catch a few. Hey, Theme Park Casual says, can't hang out, but wanted to say hi and drop a like. Well, thank you, Theme Park Casual, for dropping in. I sure do appreciate that, my dear. Folks, make sure that you subscribe to Theme Park Casual. He's got a great West Coast Parks channel. It's awesome. And you will most likely get to see him on my theme park stream on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for Theme Park Geeks and Divas. We are doing a theme park therapy stream, which we like to do on occasion. So don't miss that. Don't miss that. Good to see you, my dear. Let's see. Hurricane Nicole just missed that area. Yeah, they dodged a bullet. The beach is beautiful. But one of the things that you have to keep in mind about this particular beach is if there's a storm coming and people have to evacuate, the routes to evacuate are crazy slammed because you have to cross over not one, but two rivers before you get to I-95, which is the main evacuation route. So that's also something to keep in mind. I'm glad Nicole missed it. I really am. That say Comic Relief Crusader says looks nice. So well, thank you. It is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. When I was here visiting, I just went for the Friday that day and I was not thinking about going live. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to show you guys this. A nice, beautiful, pristine beach, the type of beach that you see in the commercials for Florida, but the tourists never seem to go to these these particular beaches. It's beautiful. I had such a great time, and it is without a doubt one of my favorite beaches in Florida to go to. Hello, Midnight's Oblivion says, hail, y'all. Well, hail and hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, we got a big area of that in NYC. Beach or Hurricane Nicole hitting you guys? Because I know my sister lived in NYC, and not NYC, in North Carolina. And it's like after the storm hit us, then it went up there and hit them. It was crazy. Are catfish tasty? Yes. Yes, they are. Catfish are delicious when fried, especially when marinated in buttermilk and put in spicy cornmeal fry mixture and deep fried in hot oil. Catfish are absolutely delicious. They are the ugliest fish in the world to look at. You don't go fishing for catfish, they find you, because catfish are scavengers. They will eat anything. They will swallow your hook. So you literally have to cut the fishing line off and restring the fishing line because they will swallow your hook. It's not like you can take the hook out of the fish's mouth, not for catfish, so swallow the whole thing. So at least they're very, very tasty when they're fried. And catfish that are caught in the wild taste much better than catfish that are from the fish farm. I'm just saying. Zach Fuchs says catfish on the street equal free food. Yes. Yes, it does. Those of us know that's some good eating when you see catfish. And if you're lucky to see catfish flying at you, well, not flying at you, excuse me, swimming at you on the street, it's for dinner. Catfish nuggets. Tell you, catfish nuggets are delicious. I make them not often because I don't like to eat a lot of fried food, but when I'm gonna take that plunge and eat something that's fried, catfish, definitely. Ugh, nothing like some fried catfish. Hey, Jillian, it's a theme park casual. I subbed to your channel. Thank you for the Disneyland advice. It was very helpful. We had a lot of fun. I'm glad you did, Julian. I'm glad you did, Jillian. Yeah, theme park casual knows a lot of stuff. I got to hit him up when eventually I head out to Disneyland. It's been a long time, and I definitely have to go back to visit. Soul Assassin says definitely want to go to the beach again. It's been a while. Yeah. I used to go to the beach all the time when I was broke and I was a student because that was like a cheap place to go. But, since I've been a working professional, I haven't had a chance to go to the beach as much. So now that I live here, because let's face it, if I lived in Philly, there's no way I'm going to a Jersey beach. No, no. Step on a syringe or something on New Jersey beach. But Florida beach, gorgeous, gorgeous. I highly recommend bringing your own shade. There's something called a Glow Nana cabana that you can get from Amazon. I love mine. It's great. Folds down fast, pops open. It's nice and big. It's got LED lights around the outside of it and places to stow your drinks and stuff like that. It's great. A lot of folks don't know how to beach. You're absolutely right. Midnight's Oblivion. Some people know to just kind of get there. Now, I will admit, when I went in July with my sister, I was very much out of practice. The only thing that I brought was like a tarp to sit on and a tarp. We had a couple of sodas and beach towels. And we're talking dang near 95 degrees on the hot sand. We were out of practice. So when I went back 2 weeks ago, I had everything and I was ready to go. It was nice. Totally nice. Let's see. I mean, marshlands, brackish water. Oh, okay. Midnight's Oblivion. All right, I got you. I'm with you now. You have to clean them catfish first. Yes. Yes, you do. You have to, first of all, catfish does not have scales. Number one. number one. Catfish has skin. So you are going to have to peel the skin off of the catfish, which does take skill to do. Peel the skin off of the catfish. Then you have to gut it. Then you have to clean all the crap and stuff out of the catfish after you've gutted it. My Nana liked to use a combination of baking soda with a touch of lemon in it. And she would like let the catfish soak. Like my job was, well, her job was when I was younger, she would use the knife to, to basically gullet the fish. And my job was to clean all the guts out of the catfish. And then I'd give it to her and then she'd soak it and it came out. It was really nice and clean and everything. But yeah, you gotta clean them because catfish are the garbage collectors of the fish world. Catfish, shrimp, and crabs. Those three. Yeah, those three. What did you not grill them? Some things need to be fried, and catfish is one of them. Okay. If you want a good laugh, and this will illustrate just what I mean, go on YouTube and Google Gordon Ramsay, MasterChef, and catfish. The chefs had to prepare a meal with catfish and Paula Deen. And some of you guys know Paula Deen is a renowned Southern cook. All right. She's been on TV, friends with Gordon Ramsay. Some contestant made the stupid assumption that let's grill catfish. Paula Deen asked those people who ate that catfish how it was, and they were just like, this is disgusting. And they're just like, yeah, it's grilled. And she said, excuse me? They were like, yeah, it's grilled. She said, oh, no. We will not be eating this catfish. She said, some things need to be fried, and catfish is one of those. It just has to be. Totally. Soul Assassin says, first rule of the South, everything tastes better deep fried. Yes, absolutely. Only thing that's better than deep fried is rolling them things in buttermilk and letting them marinate and then fry them. Yes, you fry everything. Apparently the Scots like to fry everything too, so that's probably where we got it from in the South. Okay, kids, dinner's now ready. I'll catch you later, hopefully Tuesday with Lorena. Well, hopefully you can hang out with us. Think Park Casual. Enjoy dinner, my dear. That is a misconception. You do not grill catfish. That's right. You do not grill catfish. Stuntback 777 Smith says, Lorena, what's the difference between a catfish and a lawyer? One is a slimy bottom feeder and one is a fish. Too funny. I like that one, Stuntrat 777 Smith. I'm going to have to use that. Would love to see Lorena feasting on Mekong catfish one day. Cavatinho, I would love to do that. Long as it's fried. I keep forgetting they're catfish. I know there's catfish in other parts of the world. I thought that they were just, when I was younger, I just thought that there were only catfish in Florida. And like, nah, there's other species of catfish. Like, oh, okay. Bring it on. Well, enjoy that Midnight's Oblivion. I would love to visit Thailand one day. I love Thai food. I love Vietnamese food, especially Thai food. Really love Thai food. Oh my gosh, delicious. Hello, my dear. I know I'm going to be hanging out with you in about 30 minutes for that live watch party of The Last of Us. Says, I so enjoyed this stream. Love the beach and can't get enough of this. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're a beach lover like I am, and a lot of other folks here in the chat are. Jillian N to Zachariah and to Lorena Creole. Hello, love hearing about the beach and all the ways to acquire and eat catfish. There are so many restaurants up and down this particular area. You can get catfish. You want catfish? We got catfish for you. We got catfish for you. Publix should add catfish to their menu of fried delicacies. Yeah, I haven't seen fried catfish. I have seen like the catfish they have nice and prepared that you can take it home and fry yourself. But oh, I would love that. Winn Dixie is probably the one that's got the fried catfish. Gordon Ramsay, what am I, an idiot at making catfish? I've seen Gordon Ramsay fry catfish because there was this one restaurant, the Southern restaurant, they could not fry the catfish right. It was a disgrace. So Gordon Ramsay had to show them how to fry catfish. I mean, he's got a lot of pet peeves, but if you cannot fry catfish right, he's just not thrilled. Not thrilled at all. You don't grill catfish and you don't boil rabbit. You got that right. You fry both of them. And yes, I have had fried rabbit. I didn't want to eat fried rabbit because you think of the nice fluffy rabbit, but yeah, I tried it and it was good. Yeah, fried rabbit is good. Mark Daly says, thanks for the tip. I may check it out when I finally close all of my EN claims. Oh man. Oh, hopefully you will get done with those soon. I know oh my gosh, I can't even wrap my head around how many, considering how much damage was done by that storm. So hopefully you'll get a chance soon to get all that done and be able to take a breather. The Last of Us was actually filmed 20 minutes away from me here in Alberta. Oh, really? Interesting. Huh. That is very cool. I wonder how much. I guess maybe Alberta is new for filming. Usually filming in Canada, it's usually Toronto or Vancouver. So that's interesting. I guess they wanted that particular, I don't want to say desolate, we'll just say more pastoral type of location shot for it. So that would make sense. Mark Daly says Lorena describing catfish preparation equals food prom. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I found key lime catfish fry at the Publix, and yes, it is a local Florida concoction. It is, and I can't wait to try it. I cannot flipping wait to try it. Well, folks, that is going to do it for our show tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate the heck out of it. If you have any more questions or comments about Tables Beach, how to get there, any other questions, please drop them in the comments. I would love to hear from all of you. I love giving you guys alternative places to visit in the state of Florida. And one of the things that I love about the show is letting people know the things to do outside of the theme parks, because the state of Florida was here long before Disney. So definitely check out these other offerings. So everyone, you have a wonderful night. Please do head on over to Herm's channel at 9:30 for our live watch party and reaction to The Last of Us show. That's now actually now been released on HBO Max. So go over there to watch our reactions. So take care, all of you, and I will see you next week. Bye.